I'm going to do an all signs reading. Ancestor messages. Do the collective spread first. And then I'll do the timestamps when I get a chance for you guys. Alright. Let's see what the collective spread says for you. Seal our energy. Some protection. We're calling highest vibrational energies. Ancestors, guardian angels, spirit guides. Give us the collective message first before we get into the zodiac sign messages. What are their ancestor messages at this time? What do they need to know? Somebody has a business, okay, and or you're selling something. I don't know if it's services or products, but I'm seeing some sort of sales starting to skyrocket. All right. I also am hearing something in regards to ancestor veneration. If this is not ancestor veneration, then this is like doing some sort of petition work. This could be ancestor money as well. Something in regards to ancestor money. Something has been accepted, and then we have a spiritual bath has worked. So you could have been affected at some point in time by some sort of stagnation. And if this was not stagnation, this was lower vibrational emotions. That could have been something that you were experiencing and or projected onto you through someone else. Okay. For some of you guys, there's something here about like talking about you often, and the spiritual bath worked in regards to that. Okay. I'm seeing something in regards to continue to work on the plan on purchasing land. Okay. That's something your ancestors want you to strive to do. Purchase land. Saying acres. Okay. They're also asking for fresh flowers. Okay, so it may be time to refresh flowers on the altar. And or it could be time to go lay some flowers at their grave. Or time to put some flowers on the altar because you haven't put flowers on there in a while. Okay, so whatever applies to you. They want you to know something in regards to somebody that don't fuck with you befriended somebody else. Like they don't like each other, but because they don't like you, they befriended one another. That's weird. Okay. So pay attention to that. Like when you start hearing about like people that don't hang out together being mutuals on social media or something like that, okay? Someone's trying to get some sort of intel on you. Someone has been experiencing, because I felt sharp pains in the left side of my rib cage, and that is the right under the heart chakra. That's the solar plexus. This energy has been affecting your solar plexus. That's your vitality source. Have you been feeling exhausted lately? No reason why. And or more exhausted than usual. You're being drained. Okay. For some of you guys, this is the confirmation. Someone needs a love reading. And if this is not a love reading, you would know which one is which. You know, if it's a love reading, it's because it's between you and somebody else. But some of you guys may need self-love messages. So this is like messages from yourself, from your higher self, to be able to continue to nurture your soul and feed your spirit in whichever way, so that way you can continue to evolve. Okay? Because it could be affecting your relationships, either your relationship with yourself or the relationship with yourself, and also indirectly the relationship with someone else, right? They want you to open up and ask for help and guidance, maybe even direction and instructions, because they're willing to help you. So there's an ancestor of yours that's wanting to give you some sort of love life advice. Okay? And there's also an ancestor of yours that's like trying to reveal to you, like sending little innuendos on who is the enemy. Like who's really not for you at all. So I'm also seeing here something in regards to sources being revealed. Sources is like who was the person that said it? Who was the person that said it? Who was the person that wrote it? Who was the person that posted it? Like something about sources of the very people that are against you. Due to their actions, thoughts, ideas. This is karmic consequences. What else here for the collective message? There's a warning. Be careful. Stop doing this. Refrain, abstain, and do not engage at all. This is a warning sign. So you may have already spiritually cleansed some energy off of you. Because you cleansed the energy off of you, that energy then went back to sender. No, you don't always have to do a return to sender for the energy to go back. It's like the equivalent of if I take trash out of my house that I don't want in my house, now the trash is outside of my house. The trash will be wherever I put it, right? So it's like that type of energy. But this is like you need to not go back there. So this is like once you throw something in the trash, in the garbage, don't go digging in the trash again. It's like that type of energy. So like once something has been spiritually removed from your energy, do not call it back. Do not call it back. Do not engage with it, right? It's almost like the equivalent of if once you find out that someone's a thief, don't invite them into your home where your safe is. Do you understand? Okay? It's like that energy of like once you realize that someone is trying to manipulate you, don't give them anything that they could possibly try to manipulate you with, right? And I'm not sure exactly where this is coming from for you guys, because I remember it is a collective. Each and every one of you are going to know where it's stemming from, but your ancestors are letting you know about this. Yeah, some of you guys need to continue to heal this soul connection. There's something that now is restored. Something is now mended, completely healed. Well, I know it's not that soulmate connection, but it's something else here. And some of you guys you're still removing, there's still a removal or release of emotional baggage. For very few of you, it's like two different lanes. So for some of you, it's past trauma, because not everybody's trauma dies, right? So for some of you guys, it's past trauma. And then for other of you, is like emotional baggage that like you're holding on to. And emotional baggage doesn't always mean like, oh, you're pining over someone. It could just be like, you're not over that shit. You're still pissed. Like, you know, or you still feel like you deserve an apology. You still feel like you deserve a fucking explanation. You know, you still feel like you deserve more, right? And so emotional baggage is there. And then for the last very few of you, it could be self-inflicted hurt. It could be something that, you know, you're emotionally doing to yourself over and over again. That is something you need to remove. Like this is something that, like a habit that needs to cease. Okay? And so Reiki will help, energy work would help, crystal work would help, meditation, reflection, therapeutic energy would help to become more self-aware of what you're doing and or what you're carrying, okay? Yeah, look, that podcasts, right? So there could be self-help books, radio stations that you could be listening to. This could be frequency music that you could listen to, guided meditations that you could be listening to, probably booking with your favorite Reiki practitioner or something like that. There's good news here. Some of you guys could be getting this from a text message or an email. So this is either a laptop or a phone that you're getting this good news from. Okay. Okay. Let's get into the zodiac signs. Who's first? Fire signs. Can somebody please timestamp this for me? Fire signs at 11 minutes. Okay. What's going on with fire signs? What do they need to know? Okay, love spell came out. With distance. Somebody still cares about you that you don't really care too much about. I feel like somebody's still obsessed with you, okay? Either they're obsessed with you and or they're love drunk about you. And so you could either take that realistically. There could be somebody that you dealt with at some point in time that this person is a drinker. And now they're in their feelings about you. But you guys are physically at a distance and emotionally you're not connected anymore. What's going on here for fire signs? What is that? Gold digger. Don't worry, we'll figure out what that is. You have health. If you guys were worried about like financial leaks, it's being restored. Financial leaks because of financial energy vampires and or cloud chasers and things of that nature. Give it time, it's going to clear out. So I am seeing like financial things, financial restitution, okay? Financial recuperation, recuperating something, getting something back, something multiplying, okay? We have gambling here. Clarify that. And liar. Okay. So yeah, you guys could have been affected by people that were opportunists, people that were extremists. Okay, so extremist is like, you know, all or nothing, or they had issues with like not backing down. This is like sore loser energy. This is like betting everything down to the fucking socks, right? But lying about it as well. So this is like obsessive energy where someone could want to be so involved in your life that they will lie about anything just to have access to you. And or this is the energy of like someone playing the part by lying that they are the part and they are the role of that particular person that they're showing up as. But in reality, they're being sneaky because they want something from you. They could be an opportunist, okay? So again, there's something that is being restored in regards to your finances, your financial lifestyle, okay? And or your career choices. And because of that, there's also changes occurring in regards to your physical health as well, okay? There could be this energy of something going so well in a relationship of yours that it could actually hit a sweetening honey phase, okay? This could also be you hearing about someone getting married or someone, you know, being engaged or something like that. Something might not be the exact right time to do something in regards to your health, all right? You would know if that was for you or not. You might need to give something time in order to catch the culprit, I heard. So fire sign, to catch the culprit, you may need to give them some more time for them to be able to tell on themselves. Confession. I'm also hearing there may be some challenges between two other people, and someone may whisper to someone else the situation that's happening, and you will overhear. And through overhearing someone else's challenges, there will be a confession. Okay? This can be in regards to someone that was spying on a relationship, and or the person that was uh, the third party. Okay, a water sign energy could be significant, and or someone that could have let water sign or air sign go. There could have been, again, that distance energy that I'm seeing here. Yeah, but that could be a cycle that has been occurring for you guys for some time. All right, hold on. Let's get your ancestor messages for fire signs. That was just the energy check-in. Okay. Fire signs. What's going on here for fire signs? First and foremost, you have an admirer. Okay? You have an admirer. And this is somebody that is in a very high position. Okay? So this could be a boss. This could be the team lead. This could be the supervisor. This could be a CEO of a company. This could be someone that could have invented something, all right, created something, built something. This could be an artist. Shit. Y'all got an artist crushing on you? What's going on here? You know, like, you know how people be saying, like, oh, such and such person is checking you out. You know, they over here like, don't look, don't look, don't look. It's like that. It's like that energy is like that. Like, you have to look at this person, try looking at you, but like without looking. There's two people that are looking at you without looking at you. You'll pay attention to this. You'll probably see some sort of confirmation within, I'd say, less than 48 hours. What's going on here? For fire signs? What do they need to know? It don't have nothing to do. It don't have nothing to do with your twin flame. Somebody's like, it's a twin flame because we're separated, and somebody blocked somebody, and you know, ever since they've been in the head, and I don't know, because somebody's heard about something. Yeah, no, I don't have nothing to do with that. And to be honest, like, somebody's asking about something about the communication between you and somebody else. It's a healthy communication. It's just like a different detachment style. Okay. So listen to your intuition. What's going on here? Fire signs. Somebody needs a twin flame reading, fire signs, and somebody else needs a different reading, completely separate. Something about sexual feelings. All right. Something about fantasies. All right. Now, those two cards were like spinning in circles, so I'm wondering if like someone's trying to decide what type of reading to do. Okay. And or someone, okay, and then it's funny because twin flame reading is here, boom, and then twin flame reading is here in the reverse. So it's like someone was trying to like, maybe not, maybe not, okay? I would do a past life reading before you do a twin flame reading. So that way you'll be able to figure out in that past life reading who is your twin flame. Okay. Something about a true friendship, fire signs. It is a true friendship. Yes, it is. What else? What's going on here, fire signs? going on with your intuition? What's going on with the level of love that you give yourself and or other people? Reciprocation. Bad investment. And I'm not talking about your ex. Yeah. Again, another confirmation with a love reading. I don't know what's going on, but y'all need some personal messages. What's going on here? The reciprocation of the connection between you and a feminine energy. Okay, this could be a female. Again, this could be the true friendship that I was talking about, and or this could be a feminine energy that you could have put some sort of what is this? Yeah, you made the right choice. I feel like maybe you started second guessing your intuition in regards to like how you show your love to this person, okay? And you felt like it was a bad investment. Could have been a bad investment, but it was the right choice that you made overall. Yeah, we have an ancestral message in regards to that, and specifically, okay? Again, healthy romantic connection came out. So you may need a love reading on clarifying which is your healthy romantic connection. Okay? You may need to ask specifically, is this person my healthy romantic connection? Instead of just saying, is this my person, right? In regards to that love reading. Okay? What else? For fire signs. Somebody wants to talk to you, but you don't talk much to this person and or at all to this person. And it will satisfy this person. It will make this person's dreams come true. That's really strong words. To talk to you. Like, this person really wishes that they could talk to you, even if it's a short conversation. Even if it's like for 9 minutes. If I just had 9 minutes. If I only had 9 minutes to talk to this person, right? Like, somebody really wants to talk to you. Why are you ignoring the angel numbers? Or not looking them up? Because sometimes that just means you're looking at them. You're right, you're looking at them, you're screenshotting them and everything, but you're not looking them up. Look them up. Yeah, there's definitely something being released because the Ace of Cups came up in the reverse for you guys. The love cycle that's being broken. Nice. Physical signs that the love cycle is being broken. And for others of you, I'm hearing you could have tried to do either a spell breaker or a cord removal or a road opener. Physical signs of spell work will be manifesting in less than a month, okay? Yeah. So literally it just started happening this month and it's going to extend to the next 3 months. Is what they said. So there's still more to come. So just because you don't see something maybe in the next week or so, or just because you start seeing conflict, or you start experiencing internal conflict, that's just things shaking up. Okay? So ground your energies in the reverse, fire signs. This is not the time for you to be all fiery. You need to ground your energy. Hold on. What is this? King of Pentacles, King of Cups energy. So ground yourself financially and emotionally. Be practical. So you guys need to connect with your ancestors, burn ancestor money, okay? Or do the offerings that you need to do for them. I don't know who's this for, but no, you don't need to wear that particular evil eye jewelry. I don't know if you was asking, like, should I put this evil eye jewelry back on, or should I put this one on in particular? No, not that one. Okay. And the evil eye is not affecting your relationship per se, but it could be affecting something that you're trying to develop. And develop could be personal development, could be um, maybe something that you're working on getting a certification, a transition of a job title, um, something that you could be improving, okay? That at some point in time you thought there was limitations, but that was just a part of a toxic karmic lesson in regards to a friend group and or um, breaking free from feeling like you're not going to be successful, okay? And there was something here in regards to someone not being compatible with your vibration. So there may be exposure in regards to that too, okay? Let's see who is the next. Air signs. Alright, air signs, what's going on? This is an all zodiac sign reading. I did the collective message in the beginning. I'm on air signs right now. I just finished fire signs message. For air signs, what's going on? Air signs, there's pregnancy here for you guys. So either you are already pregnant or someone around you is already pregnant, okay? Someone is expecting, someone's bump is going to be showing, someone's going to announce the pregnancy, and or someone's going to announce that the water has broken and the baby is coming. What's going on here for air signs? What's going on here for air signs? Earth sign? Could be involved. Guardian angel. Protected pregnancy. Love spell. Move on. Confession. Oh my goodness. Okay, air signs. First and foremost, for those of you that are pregnant or anything any connected to this pregnancy at all, okay, everything's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Even if the baby comes a little bit early, all right. I'm seeing like there is going to be a guardian angel escorting this baby into this world, okay? And then for somebody in particular, I'm seeing the reincarnation of a boy in the family coming back, okay? I'm also seeing air signs. There's something here in regards to someone being a little obsessed with you, okay? To the point of wanting to have more children with you, where you might not want more children with them. So this is a completely different energy that I'm picking up on now, because you feel like you wasted your time on someone, and or someone feels like they wasted their time on you. They feel like they want to entrap you somehow, which way or form, okay? And this is through word of mouth, because someone is going to be telling you something. So heads up, all right? When this person says something to you or reveals this to you, they're the guardian angel that is telling you like that. Okay, how do I say this? The spirit that walks with them, their guardian angel that's telling them, oh, you should say this to them, right? Is telling you through them, because you need to know that you need to move on from this person. So whatever confession you get from someone, that's the confirmation that you have to remove yourself from them, okay? What's going on here for air signs? Yeah, there's some sort of cycle here. This could be the same person that you, like, this is the make or break up person, and or the person that just can't get a fucking message. Like, they can't get it. Like, this is the person that you have to break up with them multiple times for them to leave you alone. You have to block them everywhere for them to leave you alone, right? Be careful with that. There's a cycle in regards to that. Keep your distance. Yeah, move on. This is like a very clear indication of do not take someone back because it's going to be a whole problem. And you're going to hear other things that you really don't want to hear about. But you're going to hear about it anyway because this is a form of your protection. We have narcissistic. You're going to really realize who is only thinking about themselves. All right? And it's funny because the same person that could be telling you this and revealing this to you, they could just be thinking about themselves while telling you this. They're not even actually thinking about the whole situation. They're just, you know, when they reveal, and then a water sign could be significant, or a water sign is the person that you have cycles with. The on again, off again thing. So we have an earth sign or a water sign that could be pregnant. Okay? Because those are the cards that came out. Give me some more. And I'm going to get out of this energy because it's looking crazy. It's looking a little crazy. We have manifest here. In order for your manifestations to come to fruition, you have to keep emotional distance and physical distance from particular individuals. Okay? Then we have health here. I feel like you're really going to start focusing on yourself once certain things get revealed to you. Now, I'm not sure if this is you or someone else, but just heed the warning. Okay? Because a lot of times people, you know, they experience a breakup and they go through a whole freaking identity crisis. They forget who the heck they were. They start dating people that they've never dated before. They don't know exactly what they're looking for. Some people, they're just nursing a wound and they're trying to get over it, right? And so, like, and then others, they're, like, literally just opportunists. So be careful, right? Especially with that energy. Who is this energy? What is that? Tell us more for air signs. The Seven of Swords. What is that about? Okay, so your ancestors are talking about the strategy that they're utilizing to bring this blessing to you. All right, this blessing is going to be emotional. Looks like a relationship. You may need to decipher the songs. You've been hearing some channeled songs lately. Some songs started popping into your ear and you haven't been listening to it. Okay? The songs start playing in your ear. A specific lyric pops up. A specific album or something like that comes up and you're like, decipher. See? I shuffled it. Decipher the songs. Your spirit guide is present and whispering these melodies to your ear, and it's referring to this blessing of a relationship that they're strategizing on how to put in your path. What's going on here for air signs? Yeah. Because you are disappointed with something. You're not satisfied. No, you don't want this. You don't want people plotting against you. You don't want conspirators. You don't want people being shady. You don't want people trying to, you know, steal you, steal from you, okay? Steal your energy, okay? Take your ideas and your plans and stuff like that as if they were their own. This is like this energy of some of you guys may be rejecting certain relationships, okay? Or you're not wanting to be in a relationship. There's something like that, okay? For air signs. Yeah, we're stalling communication. So who have you been stalling to talk to? All right? The songs that are coming in for you guys, dropping those, little lyrics in your ears and stuff like that you have to decipher, it actually has something to do with someone that is compatible with your vibration. So you're over here saying, oh, this has to do with this person that I don't mess with no more, blah, blah, blah. But in reality, strategically, your ancestors are trying to send you messages on everything that is a disappointment to you, so that way you can reiterate and lock it down of okay, this is something I do not want, before they present to you the real thing that you actually do want. Okay? So pay attention to synchronicities of a spirit guide being present in your energy, air signs. Yeah, we have the Nine of Cups, because the spirit guide is the one that's presenting you with exactly what you want. What else? For some of you guys, you might not like this, but I do feel like a liar is going to be exposed. I feel like somebody's going to be caught in a lie. And it's going to be very saddening. Karmic male. Okay. And you know what's crazy here? I feel like some of you guys are like, okay, well, the person that I've dealt with in the past, yeah, somebody did some sort of petition or something. And a petition could also be a prayer, okay? Someone could have prayed about a relationship. Someone could have prayed about a spiritual spouse, a spiritual relationship, a spiritual marriage, okay? Someone could have prayed about a friendship. Yeah, that's what I'm saying here. The songs could be talking about somebody's career, a co-worker of somebody, a financial partner, a business partner, someone's baby mom, or someone's potential wife. What's going on here for air signs? I don't know what you just asked. Yes. The answer's yes. Oh, okay. So now I'm seeing. So your spirit guide's like, so you know that thing that you was avoiding to do, the thing that it was so hard for you to make that choice. You didn't know exactly what the fuck you wanted to do, or you didn't know exactly what you want, or more so, they're saying it was difficult for you to ask what you wanted, and yes, you are going to get that very thing that you were having a hard time asking for, okay? Yeah, some of you guys is like, you may need to ground your energy because there's some not so good news that you're going to get. And this could be like word of mouth. And I would just say brace yourself, because at this point, it just looks like whoever's saying this thing to you, yes, it may be true, but it's like a little bite-sized version of everything. So it's like, you know how somebody could be being spiteful or upset or something like that, and strategically they decide to reveal something that they were holding on to for like 7 weeks in their back pocket, just strategically waiting for something crazy to happen to just throw it in somebody's face, right? Just for the reaction of someone being upset, right? It's giving that energy. So someone could be trying to rob your peace, so ground your energy. And this is like third-party chaos. So this is like stuff that don't even have nothing to do with you directly, but indirectly could be impacting you, trying to steal your peace. So this could be like not your family, but your friend's family, or your coworker's family, or your person's family. You know, just like other people involved, and that can be a little chaotic because the Seven of Cups is like, you know, where is all this confusion coming from? Again, double Seven of Cups coming from both ends. So make sure you're clearing the air and getting accurate information and not information from people that could only know bits and pieces of the story and not the whole story, and can actually make something sound worse than what it is, that can rob your peace. Okay? Next set of messages for air signs. Next set of messages for air signs. Okay, so an ex is in your energy. My nose is itching. Okay? Ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-best friend. Okay? No, it's not that other friend. They're showing emotions. Now, this is the thing. They're showing emotions because of the relationship, okay? Now, your ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-best friend is already sitting in this energy that you already know that they've been sitting in for some time, okay? You're very much aware of that. This person is in the Page of Swords energy. So they're in the spy energy, they're in the investigative energy, they're in the immature energy, they're in the, I want to do deep research on you and your life and everything like that. You already know all this shit, okay? You already know that. Okay, so this is something that, is still occurring. We have a spiritual friendship that's coming up. That's new. All right? And you have definitely made the right choice when it comes to your friendships as well. Yeah, it came up again. Yes, you made the right choice. It came up again. Clarify the other friend in the reverse is the karmic female. Okay? So, not the other friend. So this is the main friend. The main friend is the karmic female. So this could be your main friend, could be the karmic female, and or the ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend has a main friend that is a karmic female. That could also be the energy that's impacting you, okay? And you do not know them personally. Confirmation? Okay? That they could be showing some sort of emotions or something like that towards you. Towards something that has something to do with you. Because why else would it show up in your reading? Alright? What else here? Showing emotions with the 5 of Wands energy. Somebody's mad, someone's livid, someone's ready to start a fight. Showing emotions. So someone's showing that they pissed. Protection magic needed. So you may need to protect yourself because someone's acting, or more so reacting irrationally through feelings. The Queen of Swords. They could be, saying some really cutthroat things. Alright? Really spiteful things. Which is interesting because gossip and toxic smears in the reverse. So it's not necessarily that somebody's talking shit either. But it is giving this energy of like someone's pissed off and they're like guns blazing with their mouth. Talking, Yes, if someone's asking, oh, well, ever since the separation, ever since, my nose is itching again. All right, ever since this situation, ever since the breakup, ever since I disconnected from someone, or ever since, I wasn't emotionally involved with this particular person, right? Was giving that energy. Were they talking about me? Were they gossiping about me? Was there toxic things said about me? No. No, there wasn't. 10 of Swords. It was left exactly how it was left. It was a dead-end situation. It died right there with that situation. So, you take those messages how they resonate with you, air signs. You might need a personal love reading because that was a lot and all over the place, okay? Okay, let's see who else is next. Okay, water signs. What's going on for water signs? that? We have a yes, and we have a gold digger. Something's on your luck. Your luck is on your side, definitely. So things are gonna go in your favor. What's going on? Then we have no. What does that know about? What is that yes about? Okay, one more for the no. Mercury retrograde. I'm hearing somebody who's like, so I was having some technological issues and I thought it was a ghost and I thought it was my pet. Was it my pet? No. It was just Mercury retrograde. That's it. That's all it was. It was just Mercury retrograde fucking around with you. I'm sorry, it was not your pet. I don't know who was that message for. It's like, I swear I thought that was my pet. No, it was not. Yes, you're going to receive a manifestation, okay? What's going on here for water signs? Okay, hold on. We have a confession, which is going to bring challenges, which this is giving me risk energy, which somebody's going to have to take a risk. All right, so somebody's going to have to make a decision based off of what is being revealed and told to them about something here. Just make sure that it does not lead to a bad financial investment. Someone could be exposing something in regards to somebody's health. Somebody could be revealing something in regards to somebody's health, some sort of health challenges. But as they're saying it, it's like, wow, I didn't know that was happening. But they're also saying like, oh no, but they got better. Or I got better. I don't know who this is, right? But I would still be wary because I did see the energy of a liar that came up. Be careful with, like, the challenges that are coming up right now are actually also letting you know that there's some other things that need to be revealed. So, for example, if someone tells you something that you were not looking for, okay, meaning you didn't ask, you didn't initiate, like you didn't initiate the conversation and you didn't ask for something to be revealed and it was revealed to you, and that same revelation causes some sort of conflict, whether it be within yourself, meaning how you're thinking about somebody, something, a situation, and or outside of you, meaning like there's actual physical things happening that's like unraveling shit, right? That's just, again, a tower occurring. So when the tower hits, sometimes it looks crazy, but it gives you the revelations that you need. Anything else here for water signs? What is that? You dealing with a earth sign? Be a little patient when it comes to that earth sign. All right. Somebody may need to communicate how they truly feel about somebody. Yes, luck is on your side, but be careful with this spy. Yeah, be careful with that spy energy. What's going on here for financial independence? Ooh, I see that you're going to have some spiritual downloads or some money moves that you should be doing. That's good. Or you're going to be changing the way you think, like your perception in regards to financial decisions and or how you emotionally feel in regards to money. All right. Prepare for things to start speeding up, quick things. These are like being busy, appointments, schedule being booked, okay? What's going on here? This is prepare for travel, preparation for travel. This could be anywhere between 3 to 15 minutes away from your job, from where you live. else? There may be a lost opportunity, but that lost opportunity comes with some sort of forward communication. All right. So there's something that you need to detach yourself from so that way you'll be able to obtain another opportunity. The lack of you healing is going to expose what you need to work on healing through reciprocation. Okay? So once you start seeing how people start treating you, start speaking to you, starts pouring into you or not pouring into you, that's a reflection of some sort of healing that needs to take place that is not being done. Okay? Whatever you just asked, yes. Anything else for water signs? Anything else for water signs? Okay, so they do want to talk about whatever's blocking your blessings. What is this? What's blocking their blessings? What is blocking their blessings? What is blocking their blessings? The world. So this is something brand new that's about to be revealed. Completion. The picture. You know what's blocking your blessings? You completing a task. Completing your tasks. Completing your goals. All right. Getting done the most. I don't want to say difficult, but I would want to say the most stressful goals or jobs or tasks or something like that. The most something overwhelming. The very thing that you're almost the freak done, like it needs one more thing to be done, one more edit, one more like maybe one more strip of tape, one more I don't know whatever the heck this is, okay? But you're so overloaded, you're so exhausted. But just complete that. Because that's what's blocking your blessing. So not being able to finish what you started. Finish what you start. Blocking, I'm seeing also what's blocking your blessings is like either the lack of taking on more responsibility or taking on way too much responsibility and not delegating to others and not asking for help and not utilizing the resources that you have at your disposal. Some of you guys, what's blocking your blessings is the lack of reflection in regards to financial opportunities. Because all financial opportunities are not presented to you. Some of them are created. Some of them are searched for. Okay? And to do that, you must be vulnerable. So what's blocking your blessings is you either having a complex of opening up and becoming vulnerable or being too vulnerable with certain people, okay? Anything else here? But your blessings are arriving, yes. And your efforts are actually being noticed by the Most High. And you will reap rewards as well. But there's something here going on in your Saturn energy. So look at the Saturn transits for your birth chart and look at how Saturn could be impacting you currently in your present reality and how that could be blocking your blessings because it's causing this energy of either not accepting new experiencing new experiences, new relationships, even experiencing new emotions, okay? Or constantly replaying things that did not work out in the past, okay, as a cycle. That could be blocking your blessings because that's creating a feeling of stagnation within you based off of what you're focusing on emotionally and what you are, holding on to. Because again, the Ten of Wands is something that you're holding on to unconsciously, okay? And that's carrying way too much stress on you. So that is what's blocking your blessings. Those were your messages. And we're going to go to earth signs. Alright, earth signs. Let's see what it is. What's going on here for earth signs? Alright, so patience is in the reverse. Okay. So either you're losing patience, you have a lack of patience, and or something is coming in way faster than expected. Okay. Then we have this gold digging energy. Now that energy kept coming up over and over and over again, almost throughout this whole reading. So gold digger energy is opportunist energy, is someone that's a cult rider energy, a cloud chaser energy, someone that wants to use you because of resources or money, okay, of value. And because something's coming in super quick, you have to be aware of gold digging energies, okay? So this is like use your discernment on who's acting a little sus in regards to your resources, your finances, and the blessings that are coming in right now for you. What's going on here? Like who all of a sudden wants to join you at the hip when they weren't talking to you 2-3 days ago, 3 months ago, even a year ago? Because you have that bag on you. Move on. There's this energy of like it's being exposed that someone has actually, they've been unavailable to you. Okay, someone's unavailable. The door has been open, but it's like a waste of time. This is like someone that wouldn't even. They only want to go through the door because of the VIP section back there. Not because of you, but because you are back there in the VIP section. Does that make sense? That's what I'm saying. Okay, moving. 2 confirmations of movement. Actually 3 at this point. So this is very quick movement that's taking place. Some of you guys, you're being guided to change residence. Okay? Some of you guys, you will be blessed with the opportunity to change residence. Be wary of someone that wants to move in with you very quickly, okay? Because they can benefit from not paying rent. Mercury retrograde. The lack of communication and or not combing through the communication and what it means, okay? We have a distance here. So yeah. Be wary of people that you have emotionally distanced yourself from. You're not even physically close to them any longer. And now they want to be joined at the hip with you because of your opportunities. Because of the things that you have access to. Maybe your worth, your value, the products that you have access to, the people that you have access to, the organizations you have access to, the spaces and environments you have access to. Because sometimes it's not people, sometimes it's not money, but because let's say someone could be a social media influencer and they're popping, let's say, on Instagram more than TikTok, and someone also wants to do something like that, either of social media influence and or of some sort of recognition, so that way they'll be able to do get more followers or get more money or something like that, okay, more opportunity or maybe a contract deal, but they try to utilize your resources, and this is different from collaboration, okay? When you collaborate with someone, you're saying, here, this is what I have, this is what you have, let's put it together and let's see what we can make, right? That's collaborating. That's mixing together. What I am describing here with the gold digging energy that I'm picking up on with like, all right, there's no feelings here, we're not even close anymore, but there's this in and out energy, right? Of these people that want to either be, this is like follow, unfollow followers. This is like subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribers. This is like this very wishy-washy, I'm with you when you're winning, but then I'll go MIA when, things are going sideways. It's that type of energy. Because there's something that's coming in very quickly, very, very quickly for you guys. And you have to be weary of that energy, okay? And you have caution here. Yeah. Protect your heart. Protect your space. Protect your environment. Protect your home, right? Like, you distance yourself from those people, right? You make sure that you don't invite them over. You have a new house, don't tell them where the fuck you live, right? Also, don't overwork yourself, okay? There's some challenges here. Some of you guys, you have difficulties with, like, keeping people at a distance, like, back up. So protection work is very, very important. Protection work in regards to vehicle, in regards to technological things that you have, laptop, phone, what else? This will also be like protection, like actual protection, like buyer's protection, renter's protection, something like that, okay? Could be significant. You could have challenges in your inner circle. Why? Because there's some gold diggers in your fucking inner circle. There's some cloud chasers in your inner circle that you have to keep your distance from. And you have been getting some confirmation since Mercury retrograde, haven't you? And you're like, well, I just want some space. I just want some space. Or I just need time for myself. I just need time for myself. But in reality, that is your spirit pushing them away. Yes. That is you being cautious with your energy. That is how you're invoking and provoking this manifestation to come in and for luck to be favoring you right now. For you to actually be able to take risks. All right? The bad investments really came from the people that were trying to siphon your energy financially. So they'll be like, oh, you shouldn't do that with your money. You should do this instead. Then that fumbles. You tell them your plans in regards to vehicles, in regards to investments, in regards to financial plans and things of that nature. Even if it's not the full nine yards of the whole plan, you give them maybe like 2-3 seconds of the spew of it, like, oh, it's gonna be this and this and that, and then for some reason, whatever you did say to them about it doesn't go through. It's delayed. Oh, the application doesn't go through. Why is the phone not working all of a sudden? Oh, why is this app not working all of a sudden? Oh, why can't I log back into this application all of a sudden? Oh, why am I shadow banned over here all of a sudden? Oh, why the fuck am I not monetized over here anymore? Okay? And a lot of these things, these people have challenges with extreme things, meaning like not doing anything at all. So this is like going cold turkey on something, and or doing something so much that like this is like eating so much that you get a stomach ache, drinking so much that you black the fuck out, like smoking so much that you don't remember what the fuck happened last night. Like challenges with those type of people because they're super obsessed with your energy. Okay? And this is the confessions of people that, listen, this is this repeat energy that keep coming in every freaking reading. I don't even understand why. Like, why are we going through this right now at this point? What's going on? Cleansing needed. Cleanse that confusion away so that way you can see the real opportunities that are for you and you can see what you need to reject. You need to clear away some confusion. You need to clear away some stagnation that might not even be yours. You may need to clear away bad luck that's not even yours. Okay? Some people's bad energies, some people's bad attitudes off of you. Three of Pentacles is here. Because it's also affecting and impacting who you collaborate with. Perhaps the companies that you work with, the organizations that you work with, and or the opportunities that you could have, like the community that you could have. Could be impacting your the support that you get from your community. Okay? What's going on here? Yeah, somebody's just not ready to heal. And you can't force somebody to heal. And so what you need to do is cleanse, clear their energy, because they're not a vibrational match for you. And because they're not a vibrational match, you have to decline the offer and you have to listen to your intuition. This could be the thing that's blocking your blessings. But you're looking at all these different options. You're looking at all these different energies and things and all the things that you're experiencing. And sometimes it could be difficult to assess the situation and you use your discernment. Okay? Because I don't see that you're someone that leans on other people too much. Not to say that, and this is more so to stay away from other people's BS, you know, especially in regards to finances and things of that nature. But it's like, at this point, with that Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and that Ace of Wands in the reverse, is like, cut your losses. Because there's certain things that you should hold on to that is going to satisfy you, and then there's just lying to yourself. And you don't want to be in the energy of lying to yourself. Alright, last set of messages. And then I'm out of here. Last set of messages. What do they need to know? I will say that, like, yes, there's some people that you don't know personally that could be mentioning you. They could be referring to you and are speaking about you. But I'm seeing someone mentioning your name. But you don't know them personally, which is weird, okay? And they're at a distance. So they don't live near you, okay? You don't live near them. So this is like way more than 3 blocks, way more than 3 miles or 9 miles away from you. What's going on here? It's like 3 to 9 miles, 3 to 9 hours away. Okay, karmic male. What else here? There's something in regards to a karmic male that wants to travel towards you and wants to speak to you or something like that, and they're at a distance. Here. Anything else that I need to know? Okay, you need to wear evil eye jewelry, and this is why you need to wear evil eye jewelry. You need to wear evil eye jewelry for protection purposes in regards to communication. In regards to how quickly something manifests for you, so that way you won't have any blockages, so that way things don't slow down for you. And also, you need evil eye jewelry to protect you from the wagging tongue. So there's energies of like, people may just talk about you, reference you, and or invoke your name, meaning reference your name, whether it be your nickname, a pet name that they have for you, or your actual legal name, right? It's like this energy of like, they tend to cast energies by mentioning your name and then stating whatever after, as the intention and or the topic of the discussion, okay? What is the 8 of Wands energy about when it comes to evil eye protection? Yeah, we have banishing, magic needed. So banishing is like removing things, pushing things away that you don't want. So they're definitely saying things that you do not want people to be saying about you. Karmic male came out again. Could be in the friend group, the 3 of hearts with the 9 of pentacles. Could be someone that you went to work with, and or someone that had a job in your friend group before you had a job. Okay, hold on. What is this? Yes, you made the right choice in regards to this karmic male. Okay. What is this? Yeah, not compatible with your vibration. especially in regards to like what you were giving in the connection versus what they were giving in the connection. Now, remember, this karmic male doesn't have to be a romantic partner. Karmic males can also be friends, could be family members. You would know. What's going on here? Yeah. So that Two of Swords energy, the avoidance, the difficulty with making decisions, or the difficulty with seeing the best option. That's where the evil eye protection will help you, especially in relationships and strengthening your discernment. So not clouding your intuition. So I would recommend doing a cleanse, enchanting evil eye protection jewelry specifically for protection from people that may be, this is protection from defamation of character, protection from lies, protection from even manipulation, okay, that can impact your reputation negatively. And then I would utilize a crystal such as black tourmaline to absorb anything negative, but also be able to transmute it to shift it into something higher vibrational. So that's a second form of protection. And then a third form of protection that can also kind of really give a kick would be to establish the truth, which would be lapis lazuli. That is the truth stone, so that will help you with your throat chakra, especially if there's any types of attacks to your throat chakra, to the, you know, your authenticity and or your genuine nature in regards to how you communicate with others and things of that nature. So if people are trying to attack you, basically saying that you said things that you didn't say and or did things that you didn't do, or paint you to be a person that you are not, the lapis lazuli will show your truth, but also be able to assist you if you're having issues with expressing yourself and or being confrontational, because some people do have issues with that because, you know, you don't want to necessarily entertain that, but it could be a weakness in the throat chakra. Whatever that is, it can enhance it so that way you can be strong, speak your truth without having to stoop into a low vibration. Okay. And of course, definitely follow up, of course, with a personal reading to see how the evil eye can personally be affecting you on, you know, maybe in your love life or your money life, you know, wherever it may be showing up in your life. But yes, there's someone that's not compatible with your vibration. Evil eye jewelry will pick this up. Evil eye jewelry, when it's unraveling, it lets you know that it is becoming loose. Okay, depends on the type. You know, if you have something like this, if this breaks off of you, it broke through some sort of nasty energy. You don't want to keep it around. You want to throw it out. But if it's one of those like string ones, if it becomes loose, it may need to be cleansed. All right, it may need to be charged again and utilized again. For some of you guys, if there's little charms like the eyes pop off or they break off or something like that, that lets you know that the evil eye caught it and it bounced off away from you. Okay, so that lets you know, okay, you're gonna go ahead and pick it up one last time, throw it out, dispose of it, be done with it, right? Sometimes I like to go ahead and cleanse my spiritual evil eye jewelry by putting it in some salt water or putting it in like whatever spiritual cleansing bath that I would use for myself. I would literally put it in a little cup and then throw my jewelry in there, leave it there for a day or 3 days, whatever, you know, I'm being guided to, depending on the particular jewelry, right? And then I'll take it out. I'll throw out the remaining energies of the spiritual bath through, right straight through outside my door, and there it will remain the energies of cleansing and protection and straight through the threshold of my door. And I will go ahead and use that same jewelry. Some of the jewelry is good for you to break through burning. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all an example right now because it should be dry now, but I'll give you an example. Hold on. So I already did this for two of my jewelries that I wore for a while. And This one, this eye popped off. I already cleansed it. Alright, the eye popped off. I already threw it off, okay? But it is still intact. So because it's still intact, you'll get a go ahead and fireproof dish. And you'll grab it. And that same energy, you're going to go and you're going to break that. Why? Because this is holding the energy. You're going to go ahead and grab it. You've already worn it for a week, a month, whatever. You're done. The evil eye jewelry popped off. And it's still unraveling, but it's not breaking. Now, this is you breaking it. Grab it, and you break the lasso. And it's done. It's broken. Now you grab it, and you go throw it the fuck out. I don't care where the fuck it lands. Throw it the fuck out. Alright? You can throw it straight out your door. You can flush it down the toilet if you want. You can throw it in the trash. But if you're going to throw it in the trash the day that you're taking the trash out. So that the energy doesn't stay in the house. If you're not going to go out anymore, then grab it and chuck the bitch. And look away. Don't look where it lands. Look away. Go back inside. Do your cleanse. Put your other piece of jewelry on. Whatever it's going to be. And go about your merry day. Alright? That being said, I'll see you guys